I give them a copy of my poem, as I've done up here, and it was a Welshman, and his name was John McKenna.
Right.
That's some fucking name for a Welshman.
It is.
But he's obviously, his father was a sweaty. And a miner, he was a miner, he's there. And his dad left them when they were very early, him and his mum, and the other veins, whatever there was. And so he's got a sort of issue thing with his dad about that. And so what I done with him was, I made up a compilation tape, you know, Scottish Dick Gaughan and all different people, you know, the
folk singers.
Oh, there, aye. And I made up this CD for him, and to get him back in touch with his Scottish roots, and maybe then he'd find a way to work things out with his father. So it was almost in a therapeutic nature more than just giving a guy a few tunes. And when I done it, that's basically what happened, isn't it? His whole attitude to his father changed,
right.
Especially with a couple of the tunes. But he actually, with the poems that I done, he took a couple of the poems and he's done dance tunes.
Right. Somebody's done it with my poem of mine, actually.
Yeah, so he's used my bits as a sample, you know, the old that used to the sampling. And the one is the Gyro Blues.
Right.
That he's put on this dance tune. And then he done this other one, which was a folk music thing with Dick Gaughan, and they put that one with a mantra, and you were on about a home Manny Paddy Home.
Oh, aye.
A mantra, that one was called. And that was good because the irony within that was the war and peace. You know, it was a good
contrast.
Well, yeah, definitely. It was excellent. And as I say, I wanted to always give them, that's why I say, like, see people in a group or whatever, I always say, if you can put a tune to the end and do it,
that's it.
Yeah, please do. You don't need to worry about copyright infringement, nothing. All I ask for in return is a copy of what you've done. And that's all I want, is payment of payments due. That's all I would ask for.
Can you maybe think of one that you would think people would maybe put a tune to?
Well, you see, most of them, if you actually look at them in the written format, you've got a verse and a chorus, a verse, and it's a repeat chorus. Now, that could either be a poem or a lyric. You see, that was something I was conscious of when I was writing this stuff. It could either be so easily turned into a song because of this repeating the chorus every other verse, or every, you know, that's the way in a song format. So
we should call this on the spot, because do you think you could pick a poem up out your head that would fit into that right now?
Just one of them,
aye, a one that you would like to be used.
Right, okay.
That's a better way of putting it.
Right. This one's called The Whale's Tale. It's about the animal, not the country. It's one of the biggest creatures man has ever known. Its king of the seas and sits beside Neptune on his throne. It comes in every size and shape, and there's lots of species too. There's a killer humpback barnacle, the sparrow and the blue. And you'd find it hard to believe what most of these massive creatures eat. It's microscopic plankton they find so tender and sweet. Because they kill the whale with a harpoon gun. They even kill the whale for sport and fun. And the poor old whale, he hasn't got a hope. How could anyone kill a whale for a bar of bloody soap? Whales walked upon this earth for 1,000,000 years or more, and lived in the primeval forests which are now the sea floor. Then the ice caps they did melt, and the earth became much hotter, and the whale had to adapt itself to live in a world of water. And look at the job that nature done to change this massive creature from a deer-like forest dweller to what's now a plankton eater. Because they kill the whale with a harpoon gun, they kill the whale for sport and fun, and the poor old whale, he hasn't got a hope. How could anyone kill a whale for a bar of bloody soap? Whales have been hunted for hundreds of years, 100 years or more.
1,000 years or more.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Gary. I'm not doing
Not
very
at
good
all.
with this.
This is actually good.
I'm not doing very good with this. I've won myself a million years or more. Let me see this. So that Joan and the Wales in next verse, I can't get the fucking start line yet.
But again,
Well, you see, people say to me about, oh, when you learn about the whales, it's like you really know the animal. It's like I said, no, what I do, I can train my mind in such a way that I can remove it and be somewhere else. And I can do this, like see when I was getting tattooed, for example, in tender areas, I could go, remove myself to another place. And like see where the seals one, for example, to illustrate the point, in my mind I'm swimming with seals and we're communicating with each other telepathically. And we go swimming and they're telling me stuff and I'm telling them and we're interacting. And that's how they can sound that way, because that's what I do in my heat.
right.
I've got the ability to do it, to train my mind to do this, but now I can do it. It's just removing yourself to another place.
How would do you think, what, other people do it on a regular basis without knowing it?
Yeah. It's like when you've got pain, she's the pain, right, in the dentist. Now I'll give you an example. I was at the dentist one day and the dentist says to me, this is quite painful, there's no I'm going to just inject whatever. I want you to really relax. So I did what she asked me to do. And a few minutes later she shook my shoulder and she says, are you asleep, Mr. Gill? I says, no. I says, I'm relaxing. She says, my God, how you were in so, how did you do that? I says, I was swimming with dolphins. I just moved myself to there, doing that with them, and what she was doing, I wasn't even aware of to that extent.
I've tried it myself.
And
I'm not too good at it, but...
Well, it's like anything, practice makes perfect. And it's that ability to be able to move yourself somewhere else, away from... Yeah. I suppose and we won't go and see a Papist bastard play and stuff like this. There
was a couple of local Ranger supporters done that.
Oh, well, as I'm saying,
ripped up their tracksuits.
Right, all that kind of stuff when it happened. This is what I put in, this is what it says.
It was a bit of a trick he done, but when it more get paraded with Billy McNeil as the new Celtic striker, then the next day he signed for Souness. It doesn't say much for the man's integrity. Well,
it's all about shillings. It's nothing to do with integrity when there's 2 or 3 knots at the end of the cheque. That's the be all and end all of it. It's actually the day that the sport of football died. Was the day it became a business. I mean, you remember years ago, the captain of your local team lived round the corner for you.
Celtic even.
You know, and the winger lived up the fucking street, and the fucking centre forward lived the fucking round the back of you. They were all local people, you know, it was that. And the wage that they earned was like a fucking, maybe a couple of quid in there and a block would get and work in the factory for us, whatever. A
tradesman.
See? And that was their wage. You know, but now it's, as I say, and I'm not, I mean, they've got a short window of opportunity. Any professional sports person, as well, they're able to perform to the level that they need to. So it's a short window of opportunity. But I can understand all that, and why shouldn't they make as much as they can in that short space of time? You know, I have no problem with that. And it's not the fault of the sports people, it's the fault of the big capitalism, basically. You know, the business, it's a business now.
That's it.
And how ironic is it that when you can have one team at the top of the division, and the value of the team would buy the rest of the division. In any country we want to go to, I'm talking about here, I'm not just talking about Scotland or England, nothing like that. Go to anywhere, that is the order of the day.
That's right, but then one of your favourite terms, implode, comes into it.
Well, of course, because if one follows the natural laws, and when anything stars and everything reaches its critical mass, which is as big as it can get with its molecular construction, it will then implode to become a white dwarf. That's the natural laws, and it's the same with a country, it's the same with an individual. If you take mental ill health, you know, which is a big concern these days, what's happened there is, again, pressure come in, pressures come in, build up, critical mass, and most people suffering from mental ill health, they recede into themselves, they implode within themselves, so it even works on an individual level. Like mental ill health, it implodes into themselves.
That's it.
And that could be seen as a good definition for mental ill health. Again, applying the natural laws.